We are safe and sound.
Okay, our trailer's that side, so we'll have to go around this way. And then back up into it, which is okay. I do this from just the rear view mirror, because that'll be good. I can't see the outline, so I'm just gonna have to guess. Mate, might have to drop ourselves down a little bit. I think I'm over a bit too far on one side. No, and I'm over too far on the other side. Yeah. Oop. I'm really not doing well today, am I? First job of the day. Making a complete mess of it. I'll just look in the back because I can actually see it then. Okay, hopefully that's good enough.
Time to get the job done.
All the way back up. Ready to head out, so we'll turn around to the right. Follow it round. Yeah, I'm glad we didn't go into that bit. Would not have been a good area to go to. But yeah, we're going to be on the road in a set. Well, we're on the road anyway, so we're good to go.
Turn right. Turn right.
Nice. Getting ourselves back on. Getting ourselves on track. So we're starting off in Greece today, or a Greek island, and we're just going to see where we end up by the end of it. I don't know how far we're going to drive. How many deliveries we're going to do. We're hopefully going to do quite a few, just so I've got enough. Well, I want to get a decent amount recorded, just so well, a decent amount of jobs done, so they've recorded, so I've got a multiple.
Get ready
Maybe
to
like
turn
a few
left.
months in advance, just for a change. Normally, I'm only working these like 1-2 months, maybe. So if we can get 3 months in advance, that'd be even
Turn
better.
left.
Purely for the fact that the schedules I'm doing is really good, to be honest. Like I'm pre-recording all my videos for YouTube. I'm getting 2 to 3, right. Sometimes even 5 a day, depending on the game, recorded.
Turn right.
So that's really good. If I'm getting 5 recorded a day, that's 5 weeks worth. If I'm only getting 2 recorded a day, then that's obviously 2 weeks worth. But I've been getting myself ahead on my video content to make sure I've got time to start live streaming again. I want to get myself ahead. Yeah, get myself ahead of content. So I've got time for live streams. I've got time to generally do things with like I've started going back to the gym. I'm going away for a few bits here and there, like, so I won't be available for like a week here and there because I'll be busy. If I'm doing what I'm planning on doing for August, I've got a full week live streaming planned in August, so that's going to be fun. Like I'm going to record, like basically stream each day, like for a few hours each day throughout a whole week and see how that goes. I've already got all of August's videos sorted, apart from the trucking stuff, so that's good. Doing American Truck next week for live streaming. Obviously this week Euro Truck, next week American Truck. The week after is going to be the stream week. Yeah, we're pretty much set on all that. So basically I want to, and then I'm away at the end of September. So with me being away at the end of September, I want to get, well, I want to at least get September's videos done before the end of August. And then obviously before the end of September, get October sorted and just work around like that. And it's working for me right now, and obviously I'm getting ahead of things, so that's always good. So obviously we'll definitely have to see how we go with not only the stream week, but getting everything else done as well. Because if I can keep myself at least a week ahead on, no, at least a month ahead on content.
Turn right.
Am I on this ferry? I think so. Hoping this only gives us one location to drive to. Okay, well, we're going up this way, so I'm guessing that's the way we're going.
Rerouting.
We should be pretty good when we get out of here. We're heading around to the right. Both of these go out, so that's okay. There we go. We're on our way. Yeah, like I say, I've just been ahead of everything with the content. Like I say, it's not the end, it's the end of July now, and I've got all videos for August apart from trucking videos. With one of the recording sessions being today, one of the recording sessions being next week. Yeah, so we're pretty much set on all them.
At the roundabout, take the second exit.
I'm going to be working on...
Exit now.
Like, we work
Go
the rest of this
on.
week, and probably next week when I'm not live streaming this, I'll be working on start of September's stuff. Like I say, I'm going to wait the end of September to the start of October, so I need to get that all...
Go straight on.
Organised. So basically, I don't want to go too far in ahead, but basically by stream week, so that's in 2 weeks' time, I want to try and get the majority of September stuff done as well.
Keep right.
That should be
then
good.
Continue straight on.
And then after the stream week and towards the start of
straight on.
September, I'll get October's started recorded. Yeah, so that'll cover me for when I'm away. Obviously streaming the stream week in August, that'll basically just see how everything goes with my streaming in August, because it's, like I say, it's been so long since I've done, well, I've done one stream here, there and everywhere in the months, but to do a full on kind of stream week, that's a new thing. Maybe do some streaming in September. We'll do some streaming in September as well if I've got time. But like I say, I'm just focusing at the moment on making sure I've got content for releasing on YouTube regularly. Making sure the content on.
Get ready to turn left.
I think I've got the majority of first look videos sorted till the middle of October.
Turn left.
So that one's going to be an interesting one. Have to see how it all goes, to be honest, to be fair. Take each day at a time, don't rush myself, make sure I've got plenty of... Because at the end of the day, I don't want to have to rush videos. Which in the past I've had, like the City Bus Manager videos, they've taken so many hours just to record one video because of the amount of time it took, or the game took to progress because of how big the saves get. So as long as I can get myself ahead of that, and so I'm not having to go from one week to the next to have to do another video on it, I can get a few videos done ahead. Like I say, get about a month's worth ahead, and that's the main thing. We'll just have to see how it all goes. Not rush ourselves, but take our time, get the content done, get ahead of things. Like back in the day, I was releasing 2 to 3 videos a week, 2 to 3 videos a day on like multiple different channels, and that just took a toll as well. So I'm only doing basically 1 video a day with Mondays off. It's a bit less stress on me, and it means I can actually take more time in the edit, take more time with the content. So yeah, in my mind it works better this way of how I've got it set up, but I know I'm going to be a little bit behind on some updates of games, but I'm doing what I can. I don't want to go too far ahead. Realise it's 19 down here. Now we're going 30. Probably not the best thing to do that, but it is what it is.
Keep left.
Already in the left lane. Oh. Hit the traffic lights straight away, we're not good. But yeah, as always, we're in Simulation 1. We're just driving about doing delivery, and how far we get. I've got a hard cut off of 7 PM UK. Or depending on how many jobs I end up doing and how long it takes to do the jobs, so I guess we'll see. Because yeah, I'd like to get a bit ahead on these. As much as I'd love to do well, I want to get back to doing 1 month I do Euro Truck and 1 month I do American Truck. Just a matter of scheduling at the moment. of speed when you've got time, when we've got a lot of turns to do. Good. This should be a decent little drive though. And like I say, I just hope we get the new farming machinery stuff because we've got the new DLC for it, so we might have to have a look round for the farming machinery. Just realised then we were doing 60 down that road. Wish I've not even put cruise control on, which I have now.
Get ready to turn left.
Probably down though for the left turn. Of course, lights as well.
Turn left.
Oh. And through we go.
Turn right.
Another traffic light set. I think I'm just on the line. Yeah. But we're good. Keep on trucking. Do we have a border pass coming up, possibly? Border checkpoint. Yeah, I think so. That's fine. We get from A to B. Yeah. Pulled up here and get them to check our documents. And we're through. Got to get through the second checkpoint soon. That's all good. Okay. That one. Will it take a second for this to rise? Will this be automatic? Yeah, it's automatic, we're just going to slow it down for it, which is okay. Merge back into the single lane coming out. Then go goes back into 2 lanes.
Go straight on.
I know Eurotruck as well is going to be coming out with some coaches soon. So you'll be able to drive coaches in Eurotruck. Don't know how that'll work for multiplayer, but if it does, it'll be an interesting one, won't it? We'll be like our own version of like a Flixbus, or is it Blah Blah Bus? Blah Blah Car, whatever it's called. Or those kind of things, doing the crossings and picking up passengers, maybe? We don't know. We'll find out, won't we? Definitely be nice to see. But yeah.
At the roundabout, take the second exit. Exit now.
I honestly hate roundabouts. Like in real life, roundabouts are just a pain. Like, especially when you're the one at the front, you're waiting until it's safe to you to pull out, and the people behind you start beeping. That's just the worst. I literally had that yesterday happen. Literally a busy roundabout, waiting for it to be free. Like, it's a busy roundabout that joins like a motorway to a 50-mile-an-hour road. So cars are going out around the roundabout quite fast and a lot of flow of traffic. And it's like you've got to make sure it's safe for you to be able to actually pull off from a stop, to pull off into the roundabout, to go around the roundabout and not have to go too fast, to not be able to go around the roundabout as well. You've got to manage it, yeah. But then you have people behind you being like, get a move, or like honking to get a move on, but it's just not safe for you to go. And they're just like, oh, well, you're holding me up. Silly. Very silly. But at the end of the day, get to where you need to go safely, and no need to like literally put your foot to the floor to pull off just in getting a gap that's not, you don't gauge is safe for you. Oh, and the other one that really annoys me is people driving into yellow boxes. Like, there's a yellow box there, and even if the yellow box isn't there, if your exit is not clear on a junction, you should not enter the junction, regardless of if there's a yellow box or not. Like, I live in Blackpool, which, obviously, yeah, I live in Blackpool. We have trams, we have buses, and the Talbot Road, North Pier area, you have trams coming from the prom up Talbot Road, or from Talbot Road down back to the prom, across the road. People just go into the other box, which is on the tram track. So if the tram comes, you're going to hold up the tram. You're also going to hold up the rest of the traffic trying to go around you as well. Yeah, it's just, yeah. And say you're coming from north to south, by you going into the exit, you're going into the junction, and you're going from north to south. You're pulling into the junction. You're literally going across the junction. If across the junction is not clear for you to go in, don't go in, because otherwise you block people turning from south up Talbot Road as well. So if the traffic is going on to go up Talbot Road, they've got to wait for cars that are stopped on the tram track to cross, which holds up that traffic. You're also holding up traffic that's wanting to turn from Talbot Road right or left, because you're blocking anything there. So you're literally going to be sat there for a few cycles of the lights until you can actually get through when it's on busy hours, and just people just don't listen. They just don't pay attention. And it's like it'll be a great place for the council to put up some yellow box fine cameras, like finding people for entering yellow boxes when it's not safe to go out. It'd be a great place for that, and hopefully then people will learn, but they probably won't. We've got a lot of bus lanes installing now as well around Blackpool, which is good. We're getting some new ones coming in. I think we've got more bike areas as well, like push bikes. Obviously push bikes can use bus lanes and stuff, so that's okay. But there's the whole rework going on near North Station when the new multiversity goes up. That's going to be a bit of a change of the layout of the street layout. Well, that's fine at the moment, like it works. The roundabout is a bit iffy at times, especially during busy periods, because well, it's people entering the junction when they can't leave it, or people just not paying attention around them when they go around the roundabout. Or literally, they're not paying attention, they have to stop on the roundabout because the exit's not clear. It's one of those, it's people here and there, people driving and just, yeah. Just people need to pay attention, don't go into a junction if you can't exit the junction. Common sense. Especially when you're going into a junction where there's tram tracks and, yeah. It's one of those. You'll have people that just drive stupidly through other ways. We've got there's another bit that grinds, like, that annoys me as well on the roads at the moment, but that's more of a, I don't know. We have quite a few decent taxi companies. There's one I always use because they were the first ones to get an app, but they also integrate a thing where they had a loyalty program as well. So the more you use them, if you use them more, you got discounts, and you also got discounts at certain areas and certain locations around Blackpool. Great. But then obviously we had the surge of Uber has started coming to the town, but the thing is, none of the people that are driving for Uber are from Blackpool or know how to drive around Blackpool. So you have them parking in taxi bays when they're not authorised to. You have them sometimes going the wrong way down one-way streets, and they just, yeah. But I don't understand if people are from Blackpool, they know how to drive around Blackpool and where to drive around Blackpool, but if you're just following a GPS on a phone and all you care about is getting people from A to B quicker so you can get a bit more money, and rather than safety, then it's one of those. But I'd rather get if I was to get a taxi, I'm getting public transport quite a bit because it's cheaper. But if I was to get a taxi, I'd prefer to go with a local firm that they know the roads, they know when it's busy. To say, if you're going from North Blackpool to South Blackpool to North Blackpool, or North Blackpool to South Blackpool, they know during rush hours not to go down the prom or not to go down XYZ, where the people that are just following the GPS, oh, this one seems the quickest route, because they don't have live updates, they don't know the area, so you'll be stuck in traffic more, and then they'll start doing more bad driving. It's just one of those. I know it's a bit of a rant that I'm going on about this, but it's...
Keep left.
Like, I failed my driving test twice because one wasn't really my fault, it was a roundabout situation. Someone had an indicator on and they turned the indicator off at the last minute, and because I saw they had the indicator on, I thought it was safe for me to go out, which it was. Like, nothing happened, I drove where I was meant to go. They just ended up turning their indicator off and following behind me because they were on the right of me. So I meant to give way to the right, they had an indicator on, so they would go on the outside lane, not the inside lane of the roundabout. I was on the inside lane, turn left. So I maneuvered, indicator turned off. They turned the indicator off and just followed straight in behind me without giving the roundabout a second thought. They just did what they did, and I failed. The second time was another indicator issue. Someone had the indicator on to turn right. They were slowing down to turn. No, they had the indicator on to turn left. I was pulling out to turn right. They were still a fair decent way away, and it was safe for me to pull out and turn right either way. But because they turned the indicator off and carried on going straight, I was in the wrong because I made the move when I should have known that they were meant to turn their indicator off and they were going straight. It just doesn't make sense on that point. Like, it was safe and stuff, and yeah, I'm gonna have to redo my theory now because my theory test runs out for my practical drive for doing my, what's it called? But yeah, so if you're American, I think it's the paper test. Our paper test runs out after 2 years, so if you've not passed your practical test in 2 years, you have to reset your theory. So I'm gonna fork out the money again to redo my theory, to then do another practical test. Yeah. I know, like for me, like I could have waited a bit more at the roundabout because there was one on the right. So I know for next time, just to wait more, because at the end of the day, they'll give you a minor for waiting, rather than, oh, that's a dangerous maneuver and stop your test. It's one of those weird ones. It's one of those weird ones. It's just how driving tests happen in the UK, especially when we've got stuff like double roundabouts we've got to deal with, and double roundabouts. We've got
Keep right.
Oh, we've got a truck here. Yeah, we've got double roundabouts to deal with. We've got yeah, double roundabouts to deal with. From the double roundabouts, we've also got a lot of zebra crossings. If people don't understand what zebra crossings are, if you're not from the UK, I don't know if you know Europe's got double zebra crossings. Basically, rather than having a crosswalk where they have to push a button and wait for the traffic, wait for the green man to cross or whatever, wait for it to turn around and say it's safe to cross or don't cross or whatever. A zebra crossing is if someone is walking near a zebra crossing, you've got to slow down in case they take the zebra crossing.
Go
like
straight
here,
on.
this would be a zebra crossing here. We would have to stop if someone was near, or slow down if someone was near these zebra crossings, because as soon as they start to initiate walking over the zebra crossing, they have the right of way rather than from the drivers. So we would have to, as a driver, we'd have to stop or slow down, preparing to stop for them to cross the road. Even if you can see they're just walking straight, because they're walking near a zebra crossing, we've got to slow it down, prepare to stop in case they do start walking across the zebra crossing. So we've got zebra crossings, obviously round corners or after roundabouts, or we've even got some zebra crossings at the top of like a hump bridge that's over like a train track. So we've got literally a train track goes underneath. We've got a humped bridge over the top, so the cars go up and down. Right at the top of the bridge, you've got a zebra crossing. If someone's walking in that zebra crossing, you're going to slow down to prepare to stop. And then you've got to do a hill start to get yourself back over the hill. It's actually pretty well. Like, if you're doing a manual car, you've got to learn the clutch control, because the clutch is the bit that starts setting you off before you press the accelerator. Whereas obviously if you're in a automatic car, you literally would just take your foot off the brake and start on the accelerator. It's just different for each I know Americans have got quite a lot of automatic cars. We've got quite a lot of manuals in the UK. Like, you've got different licenses as well. So if you pass your test in an automatic, you can't drive a manual or own a manual car. So you've got to literally
At the
it's
roundabout,
best
take the
if you're
fourth
able
exit.
to do your
Keep right.
do a manual test. Do lessons in a
Exit
manual
now.
car and get your manual license, because even if it's
straight
like
on.
a bit of, say if it's a bit of a struggle and you do your manual test, but it's a bit of a struggle for you and you've passed your manual, you've got a manual driving license, you can drive any vehicle, automatic or manual. You can't do that if you've got an automatic. You can only drive automatic cars, and automatic cars are more expensive, so that's how that works out. But yeah, so you just pass your test in a manual car, which means you've got to manually change the gears. You've got to find the biting point from basically where you start taking your foot off the clutch. That then engages onto the gear, which then that's when your car starts moving. And then once that's all the way up, you can start accelerating, kind of thing. So you need to find your biting point. You've got to do this, that, and the other.
Left.
Yeah, it's one of those. The people do it. People pass. Like I've learned in a manual. If it wasn't for the error on both of the tests, I would have passed straight away. I would have passed the first time. It's just that even my driving instructor said the driving instructor was harsh, because he went back over the dash cam footage and he's like, well, they've got a camera on the front, camera on the back of the cars for the driving instructor. He went back over the footage and was like, yeah, they had their indicator on, you had right of way, they turned it off last minute, you shouldn't have been. But you can't turn around and be like, well, you can't argue it to them, because at the end of the day, they're the ones that are yeah, they've only got so many they can pass a day as well. It's silly. And they don't want to pass everyone straight away, because there's going to be people in the evening. And people that are doing the evening test are paying a bit more because it's after work hours and stuff like that.
Left.
So it's one of those. They shouldn't have.
Turn left.
Everyone should have a. Everyone should be able to pass the driving test first time round, not have them having to meet quotas and stuff. But it is what it is. It is pulled up and parked. Oh, let's connect. Go. Got quite a lot there, which is good.